Children's social and personality development, as well as psychological adjustment, are thought to be influenced by their parents' temperament. It's assumed to have a direct impact on kids' social, personality, and psychological development, as well as influence or moderate crucial socialization experiences, including parent-child relationships and traumatic life events. Temperament can be conceptualized in a variety of ways. Temperament, on the other hand, is commonly defined as the psychological foundation for the motivational, affective, and regulatory aspects of personality. Temperament is defined as a biological-based trait that is largely persistent over time and can be influenced by the environment and socialization experiences. Reputable researchers view temperament as individual variances in reactivity and self-regulation. Individual differences in the arousal of unpleasant emotions, such as anxiety and frustration, are referred to as reactivity. Not to bore you with some random research and paper, we'll talk about the 4 main temperaments and how they affect personality and parenting styles in this video. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications to get updates whenever we drop a new video. Don't forget to smash that like button and comment in the section below if you have any contributions. What are the personality styles? 4 temperament categories have been identified by psychologists. The names of the types were initially humorous names from a historical period. Humor in this situation does not refer to what you find amusing. Each feature is based on a Latin word, and this is the foundation for an ancient understanding of medical science. The fluids believed to be present within an individual's body are referred to as humorism. Persons believe that a prominent presence of one fluid defined a person's temperament because various people have varying amounts of fluid. Despite modern medicine's rejection of humor's significance in temperament, the 4 temperament types named have survived. There is a good chance that someone will have both primary and secondary temperament types. A person's personality can be made up of a mix of temperament types. Remember that the following descriptions are only a sampling of the characteristics that persons with these temperaments may display. They're not intended to be comprehensive or diagnostic. Many people will recognize themselves in a combination of the kinds of parts of the descriptions. How do these assessments of personality qualities match up with yours? Number 1. The sanguine. People of the sanguine temperament are easily enthralled by external stimuli and react fast, although the impression is often short-lived. The sanguine personality has a certain amount of superficiality, or better put, a lack of depth. As a result of their tendency to follow others, the sanguine has little stability, ideas, opinions, and resolutions are fickle. They have a lot of mood swings, from laughter to tears in a matter of seconds. The sanguine rarely internalizes his or her emphasis, preferring to focus on the outward. His or her own and others' appearances, gorgeous features, clothes, and manners. The sanguine is upbeat and optimistic. The flaws. The desire to constantly have someone nearby to live life with is accompanied by cheerfulness and a love of enjoyment. The sanguine makes poor decisions. Their endeavors fail quickly because they assume success is inescapable and hence take it for granted. They are unstable, and they have little understanding of themselves because they are rarely internalizing struggle. The sanguine is prone to flirting and has strong jealous instincts. The strengths. The sanguine is well liked and well known. He or she has the most friends and is quick to make new ones. This temperament is the most outgoing of the 4. The sanguine is incredibly pleasant, friendly, and accommodating. Is frequently found amusing people, is sensitive towards others, and is gifted with the ability to point out others' flaws without embarrassment or disapproval. Is a very virtuous person, and shows little animosity or disobedience, and wishes everyone the best of luck. Number 2. The melancholic. The melancholic, like the sanguine, is readily stimulated by things. Unlike the sanguine, however, the initial excitement reaction is modest, but the impression lasts a long time and is strengthened by successive stimuli of a similar sort. This temperament is prone to deep thought and meditation, pondering on the past and looking forward to the future is profound, finds meaning in almost everything, and is unsatisfied with the surface. Rules and principles drive the melancholic. The melancholic prefers to be alone and in solitude. He or she is quite introspective and always sees life through a serious lens, sometimes feeling burdened and dragged down by temporal events. Melancholia is characterized by passiveness, reserve, indecisiveness, despondency, a lack of boldness, and slowness of thought and speech. The melancholic dislikes being in the spotlight and would rather stay out of it, even if they are deserving of praise. The flaws. Easily gets into a state of emotional turmoil, which can be quite severe. More than any other temperament, the melancholic has an acute awareness of moral good and evil, as well as a genuine desire for morality. They are prone to despair, outpourings of sadness, and bouts of depression. This can lead to self-pity, and they may become a burden to friends and family. He or she may also lose faith in others, particularly superiors. When the person becomes aware of a fellow man's flaws and vulnerabilities, there is a loss of trust and respect. The sadness is driven by a strong need for justice, and forgiveness is rarely an option. He or she is suspicious, distrustful of others, and believes that everyone is out to harm him or her. He or she is negative about everything. The strengths. Enjoys isolation and is often prolific in solitary interests such as crafts, writing, fine arts, liberal arts, analytics, and theater, giving profound thoughts and ideas to poetry, philosophy, science, and legislation, among other things. Devoting time to these hobbies brings delight and relaxation to the melancholic. The melancholics are good counselors to friends and encourages, gives great affirmation when needed, are trustworthy and sincere, and are willing to make severe sacrifices for the sake of others. Number 3. The phlegmatic. Impressions do not affect them. Their reactions are either absent or empty, and they disappear rapidly. They are unconcerned about what's going on around them. They enjoy leisure activities and are frequently unmotivated to work. Everything moves at a glacial speed for them. The flaws? Prefer activities that involve little to no effort, like eating and sleeping. Is a slacker who ignores responsibilities. Is prone to squandering opportunities. Is a person who lacks desire and aspirations in life. The strengths. Resilient, not easily offended and unmoved by failures or hardships. Consistently calm, attentive, and deliberate. They have a level-headed objective, rationale, and practical judgment, and they don't have any intense passions. Number 4. The choleric. The choleric is exuberant, with high ideals and a strong desire for success. The choleric must excel in all areas and possesses the best of everything. They are exceedingly ambitious, possessing a sharp intellect, a strong will, powerful desires, and a desire to rule others, making them their superiors and subjugating them. The flaws. The choleric is prideful, full of themselves, thinking highly of their outstanding traits, even considering their flaws worthy of admiration. They are also stubborn and have strong opinions on everything. The choleric is certain that they are always correct. The choleric is self-assured and believes others are weak, ignorant, and incompetent and slow. When humiliated, the choleric is hurt, which leads to rage, deception, and harsh judgments. The strengths. The choleric has a bright, quick intellect, which they will combine with strong energy. They are very successful in their profession, working persistently in the face of adversity. The cholerics speak in a concise, exact, and confident manner. What conclusions can we draw as parents on temperaments? Temperament can be used to define or contextualize your child's behavior. If your child is a picky eater, for example, this can be frustrating. If you know your child is hypersensitive to texture and touch, you can better understand their behavior and adjust how you feel about it and react to it. You'll be able to set proper expectations for your child if you know their temperament. It is not fair to expect a child who is slow to acclimatize or tends to recede to jump into a new playground or play with other children on the playground right away, just as it's not fair to ask a toddler to wait patiently. Your temperament can be extremely similar to your child's at times, yet it can also be very different in some respects. It may be simple to parent your child when their methods are similar, but when they're different or in specific ways or situations, it can be very difficult. Taking the time to learn about your child's temperament and how it differs or is similar to your own will help you alter your parenting to capitalize on your child's strengths and satisfy their unique needs. If you're having trouble understanding your child's behavior or sticking to a schedule like bathing, changing diapers, or grocery shopping, consider whether the problem is related to your child's temperament. If that's the case, you might be able to make tiny changes to your expectations, routines, or procedures to make things simpler for both of you and your child. You can always enhance your life while keeping proud of your distinct individuality, no matter what your temperament is. It's a wonder just to be alive in this world, so make the most of it. We hope you enjoyed the video. So what are your personality types and how do you manage your kids with them? Drop your answers down below. And if you did enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up and hit the red subscribe button and turn on the notification bell icon so you can get alerted every time a new video is uploaded. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.